It's day 24 of the solo Atlantic crossing, and yeah, we're just cruising along. Yesterday the wind died off kind of a bit, like you saw, but during the night we did actually quite good progress. We've been flying the Janneker all the time, and yeah, it's going really well. Last night, of course, was New Year, so today is the 1st of January. It's not the same as having it in, yeah, with all your friends around in a big city. Just being out on the ocean is just, yeah, another passage of time, which I have had many. So yeah, it's not all that interesting, but I could have a nice call with my friends and family, so that was nice. And yeah, we're about 600 miles out from Rio de Janeiro. The funny thing is, like, it feels like I'm almost there. Like 600 miles on the whole trip is like almost there. Well, before this, my longest trip was 700 miles from Gibraltar to the Canary Islands. But that felt like a long way. So yeah, you get used to a lot of stuff. Like before I left on my long voyage, I've never sailed alone even. The day I left was the first day I sailed alone. And I'd never done an overnight sail or stuff like that. So yeah, you really learn along the way just by doing it, and yeah, just increasing your boundaries every time. Yeah, at the moment it's just some really nice sailing. I put out the shading because it's just really warm. The sun is crazy hot, but with the shade and some wind around, it's nice. So yeah, let's see what the day brings. As you can see, I jibed the Janneker. It's a little bit the same as yesterday, like the wind is dying down during the afternoon. There's only about 7 knots left of true wind speed, and we're almost going dead downwind, so there's not that much apparent wind. The waves are still there, like the waves build up quite a bit during the night. So yeah, we're being bumped around, the sail is flapping a little bit. So it's a little bit annoying sailing, and yeah, it will be like this for the coming hours. Should be a little bit more wind during the evening, and then tomorrow it should fill in more all the way till Rio. So let's hope for the best. Let's hope we get some more wind. Yeah, on this trip I've been more annoyed with having too little wind than too much wind. Like, I didn't even have too much wind on the whole trip. It has always been too little wind, and then the sail starts flapping, and that is the most annoying thing. And it's also the worst for it. Just the shock loads on the boat are not good. Like when the sail fills up like that, it puts a lot of shock on the boat, and yeah, it's annoying. But almost there, 600 miles to go. It's about 1,000 kilometers, and yeah, let's get this over with. When you think there's not a lot of wind, there can be less wind. The wind is not really cooperating at the moment, but we got a really nice sunset, like it's forming. And yeah, we're just drifting here in the ocean. There's some darker clouds right in front of us. There, so we'll see what that will bring. For weather maps, there's gonna be a area with more rain, more cloud activity coming up. So that might be the edge of it. The wind should start to come back later today. It's already getting quite late, but should be some more wind coming, and yeah, it should fill in nicely over the coming days. Well, the tan and beard are definitely coming along. That's still live on the ocean. But yeah, as I've said in the past videos as well, I'm still enjoying it. I'm really liking it. It's a lifestyle with not a lot of wants, like maybe some more wind. That's about it. But yeah, life is just simple. It's simple choices. It's easy on the mind, and there's not too much to be thinking about, or to be busy with. It's just being in the moment, and that's about it. There's definitely some new goals on the bucket list. I want to do a longer crossing without any connection. So yeah, no internet, no Starlink, no daily videos, but I can always make a video afterwards. I think that will be a really interesting experience as well. Just me, myself, and I, and writing about the experience and having the experience itself. So that's definitely something that's gonna happen in the future, someday. Well, there's a whole big ocean after this left, the Pacific Ocean. So there will be many more crossings that we can achieve this goal. Well, the wind has kind of completely died down. I took away the Gennaker because it was just flapping around. Now I have to pull out Genoa, which is giving us a little bit of stability and forward motion, but not a lot. I think we just have to wait till the wind comes back. We could motor, but yeah, it's not gonna make that much of a difference. Like if we motor now for 5 hours, we do it 25 miles instead of maybe 10. So yeah, I'm gonna be there maybe 3 hours earlier. Doesn't make that much difference, so let's just wait. The moon has made its comeback as well. Like you can see, there's just this small bit of a moon there. So yeah, we'll get some lighter nights in the coming days. That will be nice because they have been really dark, which is amazing as well. Like just seeing the stars without a moon there is amazing on the middle of the ocean. Well, it's about 8 o'clock in the evening. The wind is filling in again a little bit. And we got some birds hitching a ride. There's one on the hydrovane. Well, we're on autopilot now because there's just so little wind that the hydrovane doesn't really work. And I think we have at least 3 or 4 on the solar panels. You can see a tail there, you can see a tail at the end, and there's a couple more on the other side. So yeah, the birds are hitching a ride on pin. I've had birds on the hydrovane before, also when it was working, and that kind of makes the boat tag or jibe. So yeah, that is a little bit annoying. Like we were suddenly on a completely different tag. I was like, what happened? But then I found out that the birds tried landing on it, and yeah, they move it over, keep it over all the way, and then the boat tags. As you can see, we're not going that quickly, but we have only like 566 miles left until we are in Rio de Janeiro. So yeah, a little bit more south, and then we go around the corner and we get to Rio. 566 miles. Well, we've been averaging about 5.6 knots on the whole trip, so that would make it about 100 hours. So that's a little bit more than 4 days. So we should be there somewhere, well, late on the 5th or early on the 6th. So let's see when we arrive. There's a boat just past us. There's a, well, it's not really a shipping lane, but there's big cargo ships moving, moving here, going to Europe or going to the US or wherever they may go. So yeah, we're seeing more shipping activity. Yeah, that's it. I also finished a book from Bernard Moitessier, and yeah, it's really cool. Like he was in the same race as Sir Robin Knox Johnson. The first Golden Globe race, to be the first person to sail around the world non-stop, and he had such a different account. He also liked his booze. He only drank wine, no spirits, but he still managed to drink 20 bottles of wine, way less than Robin. But yeah, his boat was way better built. It was like a big steel boat, 50-foot steel boat, I believe. Yeah, just way better built. He was not actually doing that much maintenance to the boat. Like he was keeping it up, but there was not that much braking. He also only had to mend his sails like once or twice. Well, for Robin, that was like his main daily task, was like repairing his sails. So it was cool to run. He had like amazing weather, all in the 40s. Like he had an amazing weather. So while they were racing almost at the same time, he had such a different account. So it's really cool to read those two books at the same time. So yeah, the book from Robin Knox Johnston and the book from Bernard Moitessier. Yeah, it's really cool to read both of them.
If you like this video, please subscribe and follow along. I will try to upload a new one every day for as long as the crossing takes. Enjoy!